welcome back to my little corner of the internet. If you're new here, this is where I document my journey towards becoming a healthier version of myself. I share the highs, the lows, and the real life moments while navigating fitness, food, and weight loss as a 40-something-year-old mother just trying to do a little bit better each and every day. Today is March 31, 2026, and I'm diving into my March 2026 review. I've added chapters to this video, so feel free to skip ahead to whatever you're most interested in. So let's get into it. Overall, this month was really about trying to be more intentional with what I eat. I met with a dietitian midway through the month to get some guidance, ideas for meals and snacks, and just a better sense of how to fuel my body. And I've been trying to implement that. That said, I definitely had a bit of a slip at the end of the month. It was my birthday, and I took a solid 2-day pause from avoiding junk food between cake and sushi. But no regrets here. And yes, I am officially 41 now. But speaking of my birthday, I got a couple of things that I'm really excited about. I was gifted hiking shoes and trekking poles, which is perfect because the weather is finally starting to improve. Yesterday was actually above 10 degrees, which felt really amazing. Lately, I've also been doing a lot of reflecting, and honestly, I'm starting to feel like my 40s might be the best decade of my life. My 30s were really tough because between mental health struggles, poor physical health, multiple hospital stays and surgeries. But now, with the weight I've lost so far, I'm seeing so many improvements. I'm feeling more confident overall. And there are even small things that feel huge, like the fact that I can look down and actually see my feet now. That's something I couldn't do before, and it kind of blew my mind the first time I noticed it. Another big change I've noticed, knock on wood, is that even when I get sick now, it's much milder than what it used to be. I used to get these full-blown head colds, but now they're just minor sniffles. It's a really big noticeable difference. One thing I did this month was go try on a swimsuit that I had seen online. I'm not quite feeling confident enough yet, but my friend made a really good point. My body is still changing, so it might make more sense to wait a bit closer to summer. So that's what I'm going to do before I buy one. That said, I am now mostly wearing a size large, which is wild to me. Back in September, I was in a 2XL, so that's about 4 clothing sizes down. Because of that, I ended up purging almost all of my clothes this month. I gave some to a friend and donated the rest. While going through everything, I actually found a bin under my bed that I hadn't opened in over a decade. And inside, I couldn't believe it. There were some smaller clothes that I must have missed years ago when I purged when I was getting bigger. And the crazy part, some of them actually fit now. A sweater jacket I've already gotten tons of compliments on, a few knit tops, and even a pair of black dress pants. That was a really nice surprise. I've also had to buy my 3rd round of sports bras since the fall, which honestly, I'm not mad about. I've been getting the Puma 2-packs from Costco, and they work out to about $11 per bra, which is honestly a really good deal, and they are really good quality. Another thing I've noticed this month is that strangers are just talking to me more. My husband thinks it's because I seem more confident and carry myself differently now than I was. And I think that's definitely part of it, but I also think my physical appearance plays a role too. Now, something I'm still struggling with, and I mentioned this in my last video, is my lower belly area. Even though my stomach is smaller overall, My apron belly and fupa feel more noticeable to me right now, and I'm not really sure what to do about that yet. It's something I'm still figuring out. As for the eating this month, I'll be honest, this last week has not been great. I'm currently over my weekly caloric budget by more than 400 calories, and the week isn't even finished yet. The first week I was over by about 100 calories, and the other 2 weeks were basically right on track. Fitness wise, I missed quite a few days going to the gym between life stuff, bad weather, and my ankle acting up because I waited too long to replace my shoes. Lesson learned, if your shoes are worn out, replace them. It really does make a difference. For me, staying active is important, not just for fitness, but because it allows me to eat in a way that's actually sustainable. If I'm not burning those calories, I'd have to cut my intake too low. And that's just not realistic long term. That said, I still made some really solid strength gains this month. For the dumbbell row, I went from 20 to 22.5 pounds, seated row 80 to 85 pounds, seated dip 120 to 130 pounds, tricep extension 65 to 75 pounds, back extension 115 pounds to 120, lat pull down 80 to 85 pounds, regular delts was 40 to 45 pounds. For a straight leg deadlift, I went from 40 to 50 pounds, glutes 55 to 65 pounds, prone leg curl 60 to 70 pounds, leg press 115 to 130 pounds, and treadmill incline, I also increased from 10.5 to 12.5%. To me, that's real progress, even if the scale doesn't always reflect it. If you want a closer look at my workouts, I've linked my heavy account in the description so you can follow along. As for my measurements this month, my neck stayed the same at 36 centimeters. My waist went down from 96 to 95 centimeters, and my hips went from 110 to 108 centimeters. Now for the scale. On February 28th, I weighed 171 pounds, and today I weighed in at 166.4 pounds, with a total loss of 4.6 pounds this month, or about 1.15 pounds per week. That brings my total weight loss to 55.6 pounds since September 2025, when I started at 222 pounds. And for reference, I wanted to show you a photo of me in my old jeans. And that's how March went. Things are still moving in the right direction, but there are definitely areas where I could have done better, and that's okay. This isn't an overnight transformation or a race, that's a long-term glow up, mentally, physically, and health-wise. Thank you so much for being here and following along with my journey. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care and bye for now.